Hello, amazing souls. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, today we are going to talk about. You can get your teas, by the way, because it's talk over tea today. So, new moon is over. It was yesterday, 16th August. And I'm sure many of you would have got downloads, downloads of light of how to embody more love into your incarnation and how you're going to move forward in this life because this is just one of the incarnations, it's temporary, but your soul has come with a more higher plan. So I will share my visions because it's very important, and maybe some of you had the same visions, or if you're listening then you were brought here. So we are going to go a little more into create the space where you can get comfortable, and we are going to listen to certain channels, and we are going to bring forth this energy within us. So I'm going to remove all this decoration now because I want you to listen to it very carefully. Now, we are going to bring in, so get into that space first. And today we are going to bring forth from my visions the golden light codes, the golden star seeds. You know who you are, you have always connected with the golden ray, and you feel this very special connection because this golden energy was present during the Lemurian times. It's coming from planet Sirius, and it's found in the Venetian family. If you are from, your soul is from Venus. Venus is like the elder sister of Mother Earth, and she embodies that, and all the energy, all the children of light. Now, I'm not trying to make a distinction, but you have to remember that during the times of Atlantis, there in the temple of Poseidon, only the light workers who were highly evolved in their light, they used to work. And there was a distinction because there's a tribe of 12 tribes of light, and the children, the souls that were born into those families, they had the light codes, so they are kind of coming from birth. But then again, I'm not trying to distinguish. You have to remember, the more you work on your soul, your light is going to get enhanced. So these souls are coming from million years of experience, and now they are being born into the tribes of light, and they embody the higher light codes, love energy into their systems, and they bring forth through the physical vessel. So the golden children were the children of light, and they worked within the temple, they served within the temple, and they had this entire community where they did these sacred practices which went into hiding because of the ego, and we see the 3D world over here, so all these things had to go into hiding, and therefore they become occult. So when you see teachings of Osiris, or teachings of Mother Isis, or teachings of Mary Magdalene, uh, Lord Krishna, you see religions and you'll find secret teachings because they had to go underground, because to understand such a sacred energy, you really have to have a certain level of consciousness, which we can term as Christ consciousness or Krishna consciousness, right? So what the vision was shown was that humbleness, right? The only way to break out of your ego matrix, your structure which keeps you logged in, that ego locks keeps you logged in, you have to become humble. And how do I become that? So look at Mother Nature. She is below our feet, so humble, yet she's the most powerful person. If she's not there, we are not there. She provides us with the food, with land to walk on, to live in a space. She's giving us so many things. And if she was not there, our survival, it's of no chance, zero chance. So look at how humble she is. She's below our feet, and we are so mean to her, yet she is humbly, with all her love, providing for all her children. So as I become more humble, what happens is I start to let go of that ego that, oh, this is me, I have this, I am powerful, how dare this person say that, and the various forms of ego. But it's, in short, you are separate from the divine love and light energy. And when you are separate, when there is going to be duality, and you won't get that peace, because there's a huge gap between where you were supposed to be and where are you now. So what happens is, this gap that you see, okay, this gap is bringing the duality, it's bringing the ego, it's bringing that distinction. So obviously it's going to bring unpeacefulness, unrest, restlessness and chaos. And we all know that what we are going through today in this lifetime. And when we let go of that ego, what we are bringing in is, we are now, because when we start filling this gap, realizing that we are all connected, we are all one, and we are coming from the same source. When I keep reminding myself of that again and again, what I'm doing is I am going to merge with that divine light, with that divine source, and know that I am a part of it and I'm not separate. So, what I'm going to do is, then I am going to open the doors to that divine love, that divine light. And every soul has their own codes to activate, and with their own timeline, with their own pace and their karmic lessons, they're going to do that. And when we start opening our doors to that true divine light and love, what happens? We learn the art of surrender, because we know everything is coming from the divine source. Everything that we are, everything that exists, everything that we have is of divine. And if something has to come to me, it is going to come to me. If it's not meant for me, it's not going to come to me. So when I have that understanding, I bring in more patience, I bring in more trust, more faith. And when I have that, when I'm in those vibrations, I bring in the energy of surrender. And now, when I surrender, what happens when I surrender? Think for a second. Like I just said, that once we learn surrender, we are only going to learn surrender when we have that understanding, right? That yes, it's going to come if it's meant for me. When I'm in that state of vibration where there's peace, where there is that calmness, I am going to open doors to that infinite, infinite energy that has infinite possibilities for me. And so, if I have that, am I peaceful? If I have that understanding, do I have that peaceful state? If you go through the readings of Master Saint Germain, he says the key of stillness, patience, silence, peacefulness. These are the keys that are going to open the doors to the opportunity, to the infinite opportunity that is available to all souls in the universe, not just on this planet, in the universe and multiverse as well. So, that key of peacefulness is going to come into your mind space or your energy space. And this was the vision that was shown to me in my meditations on the new moon. So what I gathered is that state, becoming peacefulness, means letting go, shedding off many things that do not serve us anymore. They are temporary, but we're still trying to, you know, just get it for ourselves. Like if I have mentioned that being a lawyer, and what I've seen is major thing, like in quotes, there are property disputes, and the generation has like the person who filed the case, like generations have changed, but the case is still going on. And now look at it, they are just fighting for a piece of property. And I understand the attachment and everything. And if you try to tell them, oh, you're a soul and next life you can have another property, or even this life, do you think they're going to listen? They'll say we are crazy, right? But look at the attachment, it's very real. But they left, now their children are fighting, and perhaps their children will get into the court case. They may get the property, they may not get the property. But if you look at the data, then there are so many cases of property, right? There's so many disputes. And property, then uh, make, you know, love love towards a woman or a man can make you do things, and it can bring you, these are very real things, okay? Property, money, and love of somebody. And you see from ancient times till now, every story, the major aspect is of possessing, of owning this, making something mine. And that possession, and if you are asked to let go of, how hard it is going to be, right? So it was shown that slowly you have to shed what is not real, what is just not meant to serve you. If you want to rise high, this is how you have to got to break it. Look at the example of Gautam Buddha. He he had to leave his kingdom, his riches, his wealth, his comfort, his family, his child. He was a father. He was a husband. He was a child to his parents. He was the prince to the kingdom. So many people depended on him, and you can imagine the kind of attachment. But he had to let go in order to have his place in the spiritual kingdom. So I'm not encouraging you for the spiritual journey over here, but I'm just saying is that if you truly need something, then check with yourself. Is it going to bring you happiness? It's going to bring you love? Is it going to bring you that peace that you're looking for? And the way to manifest, bring that opportunity, is to bring yourself to the state of that peaceful vibration. And then as I was moving forward, a very beautiful vision. So I work with Earth Dragon, and to ground myself, with the Air Dragon to clear the mental space. And there are different dragons, and they work. I personally work with them for my own healing, and when the clients are there for their own healing, because sometimes we do not realize how powerful dragons are just because we don't see them. I have shared my dragon pictures also that I've seen in sky or in the tree, and they were very early when I had shared them. But and initially I thought, like how powerful can the dragons be? But oh my god, believe me, they're so powerful. Like you'll have instant shift. And that's what people have told me who have worked with me, that they feel that instant shift in their energy, because they are very powerful healers. They have a lot of ancient wisdom and power within their being, within their blood, muscle, and their energy. They're carrying that light energy. Okay, so for the first time, okay, I saw this most magnificent, beautiful golden dragon. And this golden dragon is coming from Lyran star seed. So it was in the Lyran civilization. Lyran civilization people are very peaceful, but at the same time, don't mistake that just because we are peaceful race, we are not action oriented, or not warriors. We are not warriors just to create bloodshed, but warriors to bring more peaceful. It's like creating a foundation for more peace, more happiness, more love. There are various kinds of warriors. And the golden dragon, so there's this beautiful golden city. And if you've seen the fog, right, and you see those white misty fog, and on top of that, the golden there's a golden fog, and that's like a huge city. And on top of that huge city, there's this golden dragon flying. And what this golden dragon is doing is the golden dragon's purpose from the Lyran star system, and now the Lyrans have moved to different galaxies, billions and billions. It's a very old ancient story. I won't get into that. The dragon is, how do I explain this? Okay, give me a moment. So this particular dragon, okay, the golden one, you're going to find the golden dragon in many ancient cultures. The dragon is always there, and especially the golden one is like, you can say like he's the high priest of all the other dragons. I think this is the best way I can put forward. Okay, so you can see that he's like a leader of the dragon world. So he he was given the task to protect the golden ray children, the star seeds of the golden ray. And the golden children, okay, they are responsible for creating the foundation of more light based civilizations, and everybody has the different tasks. So it's not like everybody's going to just create work for peace or happiness or like multitasking. No, we don't do multitasking. It's one thing. So either you are going to work towards healing, or you're going to, and when you're healing also, you're going to bring forth that peaceful energy, or you're fixing their love that's broken, or you're going to fix the the soul. The light is scattered, it's disintegrated. You're going to bring back those parts into union, into that state where they feel safe, where they feel that love, and they feel nurtured. They feel that yes, they are the child of God. All of us are, but how many of us believe in that, right? So the golden dragons were the teachers to these golden ray starseeds, and they, from time in ancient times also, in Lemuria, in Atlantis, they taught the children. And not all light workers are going to have this golden ray energy in them. Remember, there are golden ray, there are diamonds, there are rainbow star seeds, there's so many crystals, indigos, and different versions. Okay, so light workers are going to have dragons for sure, because they have to work with those higher dimension energies, and they have to bring that, and it's like, putting that into Mother Gaia, because we are going to leave at some point, but the energy is going to stay, just like, Isis and Osiris came, just like Mary Magdalene and Jesus came, just like Lord Rama and Sita came, just like Krishna and Radha came. Now, Lord Shiva and Parvati Ma, they still stay on planet Earth. They are still in that Mount Everest, Kailasha area. So they haven't gone. They are still here. Okay, but these twin flame high dimension energy souls, they were diamond souls, and they were working on their 16 chakras were activated, or they were much higher level, and they were working here. They brought in the energy, they stored it, they feed it. It's like, Mother Gaia has her own um, memory space where it gets feeded and stored, and then they left. And now when the star seeds, the light workers have come, we are now able to access the information, and that's why the dragons are coming back. Many people have started seeing the dragons. I remember that when I first realized I have a dragon, I did not dare to tell it to anybody, because I thought, oh my god, I'm going crazy. But the thing is, as you go, you're going to realize, when you get into the more, you meet more people, you get into the community, you realize we are experiencing same things. And now more and more people are able to see their spirit teams or their mystical beings, to which they feel connected. So light workers are going to have dragons. The golden ray ones, you are connected with the golden dragon, Remember, there was a time in Egypt which it was also a golden era. Wherever there has been a golden era in any civilization across this entire planet, the energy of the golden dragon is present. Even the first emperor of China, I don't know his name, but he was called the dragon lord or dragon prince something. Say they heavily connected him to the dragon child, and they said that he 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 had that energy, that power. Even let's talk about Genghis Khan or um, the the Chola emperor. I'm forgetting his name. He was called Raja Rajya. He like kind of pushed the Chola Empire into that golden age. King Ashoka pushed his kingdom, not just expanding the territory but spiritually expanding it worldwide. A huge spiritual kingdom he left behind, right? And then there are so many warriors, so many kings and queens also who had that energy to bring in that golden era. Queen Elizabeth I, the golden era, she also had that in her reign. So how are some beings able to create this golden era? From where are they getting that energy? Maybe they are aware, they are not aware. Mostly they are aware, but even if they are not, their spirit team, because it's like you come attached with your spirit team and you work together, so the energies are going to come in together, and that's how you work. So beautiful golden dragon, and very very beautiful. It was so shimmery gold, white light. I just don't know how to explain that, but the vision was so beautiful. And I could just see beautiful golden eggs, and the dragon rotating on many eggs. There were many eggs. So there's a white mist, then the city is of gold, and on top of that gold city there are golden eggs. So I think the souls are being born or created there, and then the dragon is rotating. So he is the caretaker, he's the provider, he's going to be the guide, he's going to be the teacher for these golden eggs. And no matter where they move in the timeline, which universe, the energy is, they can reach every space or time, and that's what they're doing exactly. So I don't know if this worked with you or if this connected. I'm not sure at all. But this is the vision. My gosh, this is the vision I just wanted to share. And I think this is all I saw during the new moon. There's more actually, but I don't know. I just think I'm gonna hold it for a bit and slowly let out the information that I got during the downloads that I got during the new moon. So for today, it was just how to, you know, why you need that peaceful state. So I think now I'm gonna summarize it. Why we need that peaceful state, and the golden eggs and the golden dragon. I think that's the better title. I think that should be the title now. I know I'm just not in sync, but I hope the information helped you. Lots of love and light.